up, y'all? Who is Snoop? Welcome to my YouTube channel. We are down here in Dallas, Texas, showing you guys all the behind the scenes of the Esco Dallas franchise. This was actually the second franchise that we actually sold. And as she was mentioning, it just takes takes some time finding the perfect location. But I think that we've actually done that. Epiphany has put in a lot of hard work. We're right down here in the midst of the AT&T district in Dallas, Texas. So for any of you guys that are familiar with Dallas, it's right here in the heart of the downtown area. Great location. If you guys go back and look at my YouTube, we were just showing you and sharing with you some of the locations that we looked at. And I think actually we got some footage on what this one looked like, when she first got it and first leased it out. So a lot of people want to be restaurant owners and just really don't understand what comes with that territory and how much hard work it is. People generally see restaurant owners a year, 2, 3, 4 years into the process. A lot of people are looking at me. I've been owning Escobar for 8 years now. A lot of people are looking at me 4 years into the process. I'm pulling up in a McLaren, a G-Wagon, a Rolls Royce, all these things, right? But a lot of people didn't know me and don't remember me when I was just in the same shoes as this young lady, just looking for literally, I slept on the floor at Escobar downtown, to make sure little inspections were passed and things got open. But I knew that those nights of sleeping on the floor would give me the nights that I now sleep in my mansion, in North Buckhead in Atlanta. So nothing comes without a sacrifice. So y'all keep watching, keep checking in. We got the franchise opportunities available for those that are ready. Now, man, come on, don't be hitting me up and you ain't got 100,000 liquid and you ain't ready and you ain't got no business sense and all this stuff, right? Let's be respectful of each other's time. But if you are, you ready, y'all come holler at us. Continue to follow me on Instagram, y'all, at Who is Snoop.
This is absolutely beautiful. I'm so happy for you.
Thank you.
All right, tell me, y'all give us a tour.
Definitely, I'll give y'all a tour. This is the waiting area right over here with the infamous Stop Thinking, Start Drinking. I love that we incorporated this sign for Esco. We made to kind of give it, some personalization here.
Absolutely. So that'll be a good photo op too.
Absolutely, and you can see it from the street. So lovely. I'm glad this area is given. We had this custom made. I had to figure out why that light's not working, but this is where the liquor's gonna be, and I'm gonna add shelves for more protection, so I can lock stuff up, because the tenants do have access to the space too, because we're all connected. They get to that pump room.
And now, where is everybody gonna park in? We were kind of looking for parking when we came here. I had assumed that they were gonna be able to park in this parking garage.
So this is AT&T employee only. We had to circle around.
I emailed them to try to work out a deal to see if I can get a lot, but I might have to talk to whoever owns this lot in the back. There's a lot back there they can park, they have to pay. And then the AT&T garage is open after 4 for everybody else. Still have to pay. So they'll have places to park. It's just
What
kind
about
of
this one over here? There's another lot on the very next block over that says public parking. It's parallel to this.
Oh yeah, man, it's literally right here.
Yeah.
So definitely make sure you.
Because we were gonna park there and just walk
connect with
around.
them.
Okay.
Parking is absolutely huge. So let's go ahead and get that locked down.
Absolutely. I think a lot of people know this area. You're just gonna have to find a garage and walk and get to it. So it shouldn't be any issues. I'm glad that that's open after 4, but yes.
Well, that'll be good if that's open after 4.
Yeah, they just
So lunch is not going to be super heavy anyway. You'll probably have like a lot of employees and stuff that have already parked and just leaving out of work and stuff like that. And that'll be something that with your lunch menu, you want to make sure that it's quick. That most people for lunch they have 1 hour.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying?
Mel was here earlier. She said hi. She missed me.
Yeah, I thought she was going to be here. She told me she moving back to Atlanta.
She is. She's trying to be in 2 places at once. She want to do business here and there.
Hit me up if I get a job at one of the spots.
The pennant lights, we made it happen. It was hard at the beginning because I didn't want the wood planks up there.
Yeah.
And I don't know how much support from that ceiling I have, so we did the best we could with making sure we
They're
could
not
have them.
very heavy. So
That's true.
at least the ones that we have aren't, and the ones that you have are like they're in the industrial lightweight lights, so you'll be fine here. Let's take a look at the kitchen.
Let's do it. Now, there's some things. I was down here working on the stove. We're trying to get the gas turned on. We had an inspection yesterday and failed, which I suspected, but now we know everything we need to fix.
Okay.
There's still some items that I need, like the deep fryer, the ice maker, the microwave, the smoothie. So smoothie machine. I'm still working on that, trying to find the best price on Marketplace because those are some big ticket items.
Where are you looking at?
marketplace for right now. Teresa's gonna tag team with me to see what I can find and see
Look
if
at
somebody.
restaurant store. Their stuff is new, but it generally is pretty recent.
Okay, perfect. The freezers work.
But definitely, whatever you can get off of Facebook Marketplace, because this shit is high and expensive.
It is, trust me, I've seen it.
So
So,
do what you can do, man.
yeah, we're gonna have the P&G people come and refresh this stuff so I can be in compliance. I've already had help come out here twice and they've been sticklers. They were telling me stuff that I need to fix. So I kind of have an idea of everything that I need to do. We just need to get the gas on so I can see if this works and then they can replace all this wiring and stuff like that. So that's where we're at.
So what inspections do you have left?
I have health and plumbing.
Okay.
So I think we should be good on plumbing. When they first came, it was some knobs that were stripped, so they were like, no, we're not gonna pass you. So we replaced those sinks, and then once I get the underbar stuff connected, I think we should be good to go.
Okay. Have you had the walk-ins checked out to make sure that they're operating correctly?
Did I have what? I'm
The
sorry.
walk-ins checked out to make sure they're operating correctly? They don't need Freon or anything like
No,
that?
I can
Okay.
turn the power on and it'll come on, and this gets really cold.
Okay, all right.
It's good.
So
It's
you
good.
should be fine.
Yes,
But
absolutely.
I would definitely, while you have all these people here,
Okay.
have somebody inspect it and make sure it's
Okay.
done. Because the last thing you want is to have it full of food and something
Exactly.
happens overnight and then you've lost,
Exactly.
thousands of dollars,
Okay,
worth of food.
that makes
So,
sense. That makes a lot of sense. This is just the office area with the
Yeah,
security
I
stuff.
think Dan is saying it.
We came up with a nice little design for the restroom. I'm excited for you to see it. It wasn't the original design we had on the plan, but
Okay.
I think it's very fitting.
Very nice, yeah.
Oh yeah, I actually seen this online.
Okay, perfect. So yeah, the restroom is crazy looking, but we made it happen.
Yep, I like that. Nice little pops of color.
I ain't gonna show you the original design. It was a little too much. It looked like people was in here doing
No,
graffiti.
man, it looks good.
Thank you,
Y'all
thank you.
have done a really good job. Really good job. But yeah, I would definitely say, of course, the TVs.
Yes.
A lot of Esco sign in the front. Definitely, need to get the photos up, me and
Yes.
change, kind of get those where we can get those at. But it looks really good.
Thank you. I
Really
appreciate
good,
it.
really
It's been
good.
a lot. It's been a lot.
Yes, oh man. I've opened up 7 restaurants in my lifetime and helped other people, so I absolutely know what all goes into this process. You know what I'm saying? So when people see the owner making decent money and having a good time, we have well deserved it. I like these chairs.
Yes. Thanks to Teresa.
They seem like they're comfortable too.
Yes, absolutely.
That's a good thing, when people are sitting, especially like at the bar, you want people to be able to be comfortable. A lot of times people have like hard, just annoying seats at the bar, and it's
Yes.
like, dang.
No, you want to see.
Yeah, let me get up out of here, The tile came out really nice. So,
Favorite part of the place.
Yeah.
Really good job.
yeah, it brings a lot of all those colors together,
Yeah, it just marries.
Yeah, shout out to the people that did our original design, because that tile definitely just kind of brings everything in and together for sure.
Absolutely. I have one more day with the construction so they can come and do touch-ups.
Yeah,
paint and stuff
I
like
said a
that.
couple of things, but I know that you're gonna be working on those. And so these are real flowers?
Yeah, they're snake
Oh, I know what they are. I got a bunch of them in my house. So there'll be booths here.
Yes.
And then more
In
booths over here.
They're coming in this Thursday.
Yeah, I'm proud of you, man. You did a lot with this small space.
Thank you, thank you.
Because I know that was one of the things that we were looking at originally. It's like,
And
space
it's
is
opened up a
small
lot.
and- So have you started hiring yet?
So Kim just sent me the verbiage for the ad, so I'm gonna go ahead and get that posted and start this week with the management team on it. I feel like that's imperative for me. I
Yeah, so
have
what
to learn
you do
that.
is you'll hire your management team. Your management team should be able to hire everybody else.
Okay, perfect. That's what Kim
Yeah,
said.
so as the owner, your job is to oversee your management team, specifically your GM. If you get a really good GM, the GM should be able to manage everybody else in the entire restaurant. Definitely would like to see us transition to that phase.
Okay.
The process, the hiring, and getting everything together, in that regard, just moving towards the operations, because
Okay.
you really don't have much left.
Right.
And, hopefully we can, I definitely want us to be open before the end of the year, absolutely, you know what I mean? But hopefully, I'm thinking within the next 6 weeks.
Absolutely. I was thinking December. Everybody's been asking me nonstop. When's the opening? When's the opening?
Let them keep on asking.
Yeah.
Can't anticipate now.
I gotta get to this.
You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? So, but it's really going to be dependent upon how quickly you can find a good GM.
Okay.
Because with stuff like this, it's like the location and your management team really plays in a lot. You know what I'm saying? And how quickly you're willing to replace a bad management team.
Okay.
You know what I mean? We don't always hire right initially, and so the longer you allow people to stay around that are not good managers or aren't doing what you need to do, that's the longer that the business suffers, and the longer the business suffers, the longer it takes to bounce back. You know what I mean?
That makes sense.
Yeah.
That makes total sense.
Yeah. And in the beginning, you're gonna have to be in this motherfucker every day.
Oh, I already know. I've set myself up to be available for that.
People act differently when you here and when you're not here. Unfortunately, I don't give a fuck if the manager is 60 years old. It's just that's one of the things about the business. It comes with a lot of babies.
Everybody putting on their best act.
And when you're not drinking up your shit, eating it up and giving it away out the back door, and they'll be the same people that's right in your face, laughing, smiling, crying with you because you do it in them hands and the business and smoke shit. So.
No, I'm ready for that
That's
part.
how it goes.
Okay.
That's how it goes. But yes, it looks good. Like I said, let's finish up, push through, with those inspections. And the last little bits that we need. Definitely kind of continue to send us photos, as you get the booths in, and continue to get everything set up. But like tonight, I will be putting those ads up. You need your GM, your bar manager, and your kitchen manager.
Okay.
And that GM and the kitchen manager is the most important.
Okay.
Especially that kitchen manager. That kitchen is like the heart of the business.
Yes,
You know what I mean? So. Yeah.
I've had some people reach out. I'm gonna get the ad and post it on the page and everything, so they can just go directly to the link and apply.
Yeah, and Kim will be an amazing pillar of support with that, and just telling you, what you should offer to pay these people, and all of that good stuff. You know what I'm saying? And even if we need to flop her down and kind of help with some of your final rounds of interviews, that's not a problem to do that. Let's go ahead and push and try to get this lot open for the next 6 weeks, man. It's time to start making that money back.
It is. It's long overdue. It's time. So I'm ready. I'm excited though. It's been a process, but we're getting to the end. So I'm excited. We have people like the AT&T Center. They have guards for their ease, so it's people always going to see the front. I'm getting the doors replaced and stuff too.
What about your signage?
So this is what I'm running to with the signage. And I talked to Kim about it, and I know y'all had a location in the same kind of area. I'm in a historic part of downtown Dallas, so they are taxing, like they want money every year for the sign. And it's gonna take them a year because I have to go through an approval process. So they're like, I paused on that because I want to reach out to them and get a better understanding of what's going on, because there was a sign there. Nobody's paying for it. The sign was originally right there. So that's the only place signage can really be. I just don't get
You can't do nothing on this little thing right here, right?
Because that's like the residence stuff.
Well, maybe in the meantime, you just put like a lighting sign that'll just be inside the building that's right here in that area. They can't say anything to you about that. That's inside of your extras.
That is very true. Also,
and then get the signs that's on the glass.
Yes,
To say
they're coming out tomorrow to do an estimate, and they're going to do it on all the glass for the front and the side.
Yeah. So I would do that, the front and the side, and then right there, I would just get a custom built.
No, I didn't even think about that, because now it's inside.
Yeah.
Okay, so I'll make sure to pass that on.
That should be all that you need.
That'll be perfect.
There.
I've been dealing with the city so much on stuff, and they've been giving me such a hard time.
Yeah, different outlook on the city and the neighborhood meetings that you used to get emails for and wouldn't go to, right?
It's different. Now I've had to go up there in person just to ask questions and get understanding and get 4 different answers. Now, how is that helping me?
Okay.
So I'm trying to stay away from
like
city
each
stuff.
person you talk to is something else, because child. A lot of them state employees, they don't be doing their job
at
properly.
all, or know what to do. But
Yeah.
that's great, actually. I'm glad you passed that on about
Yeah.
putting something up there.
You got your food permit and you got your beverage permit already.
I've already got approval and late hours.
Okay. Cool. Yeah, man, 6 weeks. Should be no
Let's
other
do
than.
it. 6 weeks. All right.
Yeah.
The clock is ticking.
But
Hardest thing I've ever done in my life, and I've done a lot of hard things, but I know it'll be very rewarding in the end. I've accepted every challenge that's came, the ones I've expected and not expected. I feel like I've handled it pretty well, so I know this is going to transform me into a better person and actually challenge me in a lot of ways, so I'm looking forward to it. And I'm happy to be a part of the franchise. Y'all have been a lot of help, so.
what is like some of the hardest obstacles that you've had to overcome in this journey?
I would say dealing with different personalities and making sure that I be professional and talk to everybody the same. I would say that's been the hardest
Hold
part.
back from wanting to cuss them off.
Yes,
right?
it's been some situations where I had to get a little stern with people, but that's probably been the hardest part. But I've
You have
been
to have some
better.
patience with finding your location.
An extreme amount of patience. I think that was the hardest part if we talked about it. It's one thing owning something, it's different when you got to put it into a building and find a good place and find a good market and find a good area. So that was the hardest part and that was the longest strenuous part. But I think it was for a reason. I think it was preparing me for it, so I'm ready.
Let's get